are kings of the Cape Cod Baseball League.
Back home after the off day, it is the second time around between the Wareham Gatemen and the YD Red Sox. The leadoff spot starts now on the Gatemen Baseball Network. Good to be with you. Happy to be back to baseball with Jack Hunter, Amanda Foster in just a bit. I'm Aiden Blank. Jack, the Gatemen are hot. There's no other way to put it. 4 consecutive games in which they've earned points. 3 of those games they've won and earned 2 points. They are very much in solid second place in the West and looking to move up, avenge another loss tonight from earlier in the season against the Red Sox.
The page turned after the YD loss. They were able to flush it well and have been very solid ever since. I mean, you talk about Friday, a big win over Chatham. Saturday, a big win over Cotuit. Sunday, the fall game versus Hyannis, that was a little strange. And then bouncing back on Monday with a big win over Brewster, in which you tied that game just 7 days before. You want to talk about the offense. The offense has been hitting the snot out of the baseball. 1 through 9, they've been really effective playing team baseball. The pitching staff has been much improved, even though that they've been losing guys too. Like out the bullpen, they're having to add new guys to the roster. New guys are coming in and pitching great, and the defense has been great. So they're playing winning baseball right now, and it's showing up. The team's over 500.
The Gatemen are 3-1 in their second game against teams that they lost to in their first game. So they have done a very good job at turning the page, and a big reason why, well, let's find out. Ryan Smyth and Amanda Foster on today's Manager Show.
Back here on the Manager Show with Ryan Smyth. And Coach, yesterday was a day off. How important was that for everybody on the team to just have a day to regroup?
Oh, it was good. It lets us reset the bullpen, and obviously the whole team in general after, I think it was nine straight, just to get a day to relax, sit back, be an 18 to 20-year-old kid, go explore the Cape in this area, and it was good. And it was good the way we ended it, too. We played some really good baseball down the back end of that stretch.
On your home again playing YD today, you've been very successful at home so far this entire season. What's gone into that?
I think it's a combination of everything. Obviously, you want to guard the gate. That's number one. Number two, not many teams like coming here, so we're up 1-0 right off the rip. And it's just we do play on a unique field, and our guys are used to it, and a lot of other teams, I feel like it's just a little bit of a shock initially, even though it plays really normal compared to every other field. But I think that's been a little bit of the help. And obviously the hometown crowd, the atmosphere here, that certainly plays a big role in it.
You've got Eichhoff starting tonight. What have you seen from him so far, and what do you hope to see?
I think he's going to fill up the zone. He's a strike thrower. I know that. He's gonna compete his tail off up there, and he's gonna give us a good chance to win.
Well, I gotta ask, do you know who came up with this guard the gate thing? I know the guys have been saying it. It's become like a thing.
I have no idea. It beats me, but whoever did, they came up with a good one.
All right, great, thank you. Joined now by Sebastian Murillo. And Sebastian, there was an off day yesterday. You got to go to Fenway with some of the guys, and you met up with former Gateman Rob Refsnyder. So just tell me, what was that experience like?
Yeah, I mean, it was a one-of-a-kind experience. We got to go to Fenway. We made a hookup with Mr. Duffy, and he took care of us to the max. So, we went out there, and I felt like a little kid out there asking for a ball, asking for a pitcher. Those things don't really come by that often. You don't get that much time. So it was a great experience, and he just kind of just shared, how's the field holding up, and just was really nice with us, and was nice and easy and loose. So it was fun.
When you went with some guys that have been here the whole time, you've been here since the beginning of the season. So as the season has gone on, what's it been like having those guys with you that you've been able to form those bonds with?
Yeah, it's a big part of this team, and the chemistry that we build around, and new guys coming in, and they just fit in the part of just stepping in, next guy up. So it's been really great to have those bonds from the start, and it's really helped us come this far so far.
And Coach Smyth has spoken very highly about you as a shortstop and your talent out in the field. Can you talk to me about how you've developed just here in college, everything?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't always the biggest, fastest, strongest, and I'm still not. So a lot of the things was just working hard every single day and trying to do something different that other guys had on me that I wasn't able to do. And now it's just about helping out the younger guys and just kind of being like a mentor at this point in my stage.
What are your biggest goals to being out here on the Cape this summer?
Obviously, we all want the dream of getting picked up. That's the ultimate goal. But coming out here, having this experience is once in a lifetime, because there's so many guys that have done it before, and it's just like you want to follow their footsteps. So this is definitely the right way to go.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
We roll along with the leadoff spot ahead of the Gatemen and the YD Red Sox, and wouldn't you look at it, the YD Red Sox are in a very tight battle for first place in the East Division. They hold it, but just barely by 1 point over the Harwich Mariners. Jack, that's going to be a very fun rivalry down the stretch. They're going to play each other 6 times. They played a couple times already, but there will be many meetings between those two teams, and you get the sense that maybe those could decide who wins the East Division.
Yeah, 2 teams that didn't start out the year in first place or near the top. Harwich is 7-3 in their last 10. YD is 6-3-1 in their last 10. They're both playing great baseball. The thing that I love about YD is how balanced they are. Number 1 in the league in ERA, and towards the top as well, tied for second in the league in runs scored. So they can do it, and they can do it on the road. They can do it at home. They can pitch. They can hit. And so that should be a really interesting matchup. And Harwich is obviously a good team as well. We haven't really seen it playing against Wareham yet, but we're going to get to see it tomorrow.
And in the West Division, the Katuitt Cavaliers, they've slowed a little bit, but they're still the first team in the league to get double-digit wins.
Yeah, well, they just cut Brett Bateman today, obviously a likely candidate for the draft, the league's leading hitter, 23 for 46 on the year. And they've released a lot of players that have made a lot of impact to the team over the last few days. So interesting to see how Mike Roberts' club can respond, and that's just not for Katuitt. Hyannis had to cut their other best hitter after cutting Ben Williamson last week, and Billy Amick, who's in the transfer portal. He's being courted by a lot of SEC, ACC, Power 5 programs right now. And then it makes things tougher in the West as well when Bourne has been playing out of their minds recently. They're 6-2 in their last 8 games. They're only 1 point behind Wareham, and their offense has been on a tear recently. They're hitting .330 in their last 5 games.
The leadoff spot rolls on ahead of YD and Wareham after this.
I'm joined now by Josh Stevenson. And Josh, in the last game that you guys played against YD, you went 4 for 4. Since then, you've had at least 1 hit in every game. So what's been working for you at the plate?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you start feeling good, so you try to take advantage of those days. I mean, Cape's a tough league, but, I'm just trying to stay confident at the plate and just kind of ride this out. So feeling good.
The team as a whole hasn't lost since YD. What's gone into that for the team to be that successful?
Yeah, Coach spoke with us. Every game counts. We're on a point system, and, the ultimate goal at the end is keep playing through August, through the playoffs. So, just trying to stack the days, trying to get as many wins as we can. So let's keep it rolling. And
what's been your favorite part about playing here for the Gatemen and for Coach Smyth?
Yeah, Coach Smyth really lets his players play free. So, I feel like he's allowing me to, use my my best self to, play the game hard, play it loose, and I'm just having a blast out here.
How would you describe your best self then, if you can?
Aggressive early in the count, trying to hit a heater really hard, aggressive early, not missing heaters. That's the big thing for me.
All right, great, thank you.
You're welcome.